Hello everyone and welcome to this trip report where I will be sharing my experience and opinion about the Air Canada Premium Economy on two different flights and aircraft. My first flight will be from Geneva in Switzerland to Montreal and will be operated by a Boeing 777-300ER. So, waiting at my seat were a blanket as well as a pillow and earphones. I think these products were the same ones you would get in economy class. If you are ever flying out of Geneva, try to get a window seat since you can get really good views of the Alps as well as the lake on clear days. Before takeoff, the crew gave us a menu, which is a very nice feature. We also got a small welcome drink, and then just after takeoff, we received a hot towel, which was very appreciated. Since I was sitting in a bulkhead seat, there was a foldable tray table that had to be taken out of the armrest. This was also the case with the entertainment screen. There were also some universal power sockets as well as a very small storage compartment. The legroom was very good, and overall, this is a wide and comfortable seat that offers generous recline. However, the headrest is unfortunately not adjustable. It is also worth mentioning that unlike a lot of other premium economy class seats, there is no leg rest on Air Canada. The service began shortly after takeoff with a drink of your choice served in glassware and a pack of pretzels. The meal was served only about 45 minutes after takeoff. There were two options. I went with the pasta, which tasted alright. The food was well presented and it was a consistent meal overall. However, I do suspect that the hot meal itself was the same like in economy class. An interesting feature in the in-flight entertainment was that you could see all the destinations served by Air Canada as well as the flight schedules and the aircraft types. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling like Air Canada will no longer provide magazines. Premium economy class passengers also receive an amenity kit which was stocked with socks, earbuds, a dental kit, and an eye mask. A pre-arrival snack was served before landing, which was a savory pastry. I do think Air Canada could have served something more consistent, especially considering the fact that very few snacks were provided throughout the flight. Overall, the first flight was really enjoyable and I really do not have any major complaints. Also, the arrival process with immigration was relatively easy at Montreal Airport. However, do note that the domestic terminal is really chaotic because it was very crowded and there were lots of delays. Welcome to this second flight from Vancouver to Frankfurt, operated by a Boeing 787-9. which features the exact same seats like the Boeing 777, and for this flight I was sitting in a regular seat. However, please keep in mind that if you happen to fly on the A330, then that aircraft features a slightly different premium economy class product. One thing that should be improved by Air Canada is punctuality. On this trip, I took 4 flights, and 3 out of these 4 were delayed. For example, the flight out of Vancouver left about an hour and a half late due to the fact that the previous flight from Shanghai also landed late, which meant that a lot of passengers missed their connections in Frankfurt. However, it seemed like these passengers were rebooked on other flights before we even landed in Frankfurt, which is a good thing. The regular seat features a large touchscreen alongside a hook, a remote control. There is also a small seatback pocket, a footrest. The legroom is decent, and a very good feature is this mini table between the 2 seats, which is convenient for placing drinks. Also, each passenger has their own armrest. One great thing about the Dreamliner Boeing 787 are the large dimmable windows. Once again, there are 2 universal power sockets between the 2 seats in front, as well as a USB port under the screen. I would actually recommend that you sit in the last row of premium economy, since you can keep your seat reclined during the whole flight, and since there are only 3 rows of premium economy seats on both the Boeing 777 and the Dreamliner, you won't be waiting long for food and drinks at all. Speaking about the catering, to my surprise, on this flight, both main courses were with meat. I therefore highly recommend that people with special dietary requirements pre-order a special meal. A big thank you to flight attendants on this flight who made an effort to find a vegetarian meal for me. There is a big selection of movies to choose from, including music, city guides to read, games to play, and an interactive and detailed map. So overall, Air Canada has an excellent in-flight entertainment, which is definitely comparable to some of the world's best airlines. For breakfast, I was given some red berries by the cabin crew, which I highly appreciated, although I do think this was slightly insufficient for breakfast on a 9-hour flight. We then landed in Frankfurt and I had another pleasant flight. In conclusion, what you have to know with premium economy is that it's all about the hard product, namely the seat, which is comfortable and is definitely a step up from economy class. The fact that there is no leg rest does make this seat slightly less comfortable for sleeping when compared to some other premium economy class products. To summarize Air Canada, I would say that it is a decent airline which offers a good hard product and has relatively modern aircraft. However, their soft product like the catering or service is rather average. The good thing is that the airline has competitive prices for transatlantic flights. And finally, thank you for watching this video. I would love to hear about your experience or thoughts on Air Canada in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give a like and subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate that. Thank you.